I hate when you get on YouTube to learn something and the person who is supposed to be teaching you takes 85 million minutes to get right to it. Okay. So this ain't that. Let me go ahead and tell you right now, you can keep watching this video because you're not going to need $100 to take advantage of the offer that I'm going to put at the end of this video. You're not even going to need $50. Let me go ahead and tell you, you're not even going to need $20 to take advantage of the offer that I'm going to give you at the end of this video. You're not even going to need $10. So watch this video to the end so that you understand what it is that I'm offering you at the end of this video. And then when you're clicking the link, you will be confident, okay? If you don't need all of that, watch the first 2 or 3 minutes. You're going to see the screenshots. Everything's going to be clear to you, and you can go into this description box and go ahead and click the link, get your guide, and move on. Okay. All right. So let's get into how I am printing money on TikTok. Let's get into it. You are here because you want to learn how to make money on TikTok, and I am here to make sure that you learn that. So, last summer, I lost my job, and it was devastating because I was making a really good amount of money. I was the director of the program, but I have three small children. Now, at the time, that I began that job, my youngest was not even a year old. And then I had a 2 year old and a 6 year old. So I'm not going to say that it was easy, but I did enjoy making the money. And let's just be honest, a lot of us who have children, especially small children, we are not at home not making any money because that's what we want, okay? A lot of times we don't have a choice because daycare is really expensive. And at the time when I was working full time, I was paying daycare and a nanny because you have to have somebody to watch the kids in the evening, even when my oldest got home from school, right? Exactly. So, long story less long, I lost my job last summer, and my baby, my firstborn, his birthday is in August, and I was not able to have a birthday party for him, and I was devastated. I could cry right now at the look on his little face, but I promised him, I said, "Mommy is going to get the money to make sure that you have a proper birthday party next year." Now, my babies are grateful and we did celebrate him at home, but I could tell that he really wanted what he calls a real birthday party because of course they spend the year going to birthday parties for their friends and their cousins and things like that. Now, let me stop right here. My husband is amazing. He is also an entrepreneur. He's an entrepreneur by choice. I lost my job and now I'm also an entrepreneur, but he is an entrepreneur and he pays all the bills, both cars, the house, all the utilities, and all of that. And we just didn't have it to squeeze out. You know, it's 2025, it was 2024 then. Birthday parties are expensive to do, venues and all of that stuff, right? Well, that was the summer of 2024, and I did so much praying. I did some fasting, and I began to, read my Bible. And my husband is a pastor, so I already know that my Bible says that God gives me the power to get wealth. And my Bible says that when I ask for wisdom, wisdom will be granted to me. And my Bible says that God will bless the works of my hands, right? And so I said, "God, tell me how to put my hands to work." Well, January of 2025, I got on TikTok. People are making great money on TikTok. And I said, "Okay, God, you give me the power to get wealth. Let's get it on TikTok." Now, when I started, I had 300 friends because I had a TikTok account, but I wasn't doing anything with it. By February, I had 1,028 friends, and I got into the TikTok shop program. Now, it will tell you that you need to have 5,000, but if you continue to go into creator search insights, I'm going to overlay it. If you continue to go into creator search insights and keep clicking apply, it's going to keep telling you, will tell you when you can apply. But when you do that, and I did that every day for like a month, when you constantly do that, it's going to know that you are trying to get in, and then it's going to wind up letting you in early. Okay. Search it. Trust me. A lot of us are getting in early. Okay. So I got in early. Now I'm going to be honest. That first few months, I didn't really understand what was going on and the ins and outs of everything and how to do it. But even without understanding exactly how to do it, that first month, I clearly made some money, right? Okay, so once I got my first deposit, I said, oh, okay, yeah, the girls are really making money. So then I went back into prayer. I went back into prayer. I did the 24/7 writing method. And then I also started doing like specific prayers and affirmations, right? God, I know you give me the power to get wealth. I know the fact that I want to make 5 figures on TikTok is in line with your word because your word says you give me the power to get wealth. Those kinds of things, right? And in 30 days, I came up with a strategy. I implemented that strategy starting July 1st. And baby, it's been up from there. It's been up. Needless to say, my baby is having his birthday party this August. His birthday is August 31st. He is having his birthday party on August the 30th. And TikTok Shop is paying for an arcade party bus to come and park at my house for him and his friends. And, God is just good because it works, y'all. It works. I went to Richmond, Virginia. My baby sister had her baby shower, and she's 3.5 hours away from me. And I was like, "Oh my God, I don't know how I'm gonna get there." Baby, we left on Friday. The Wednesday before, TikTok deposited $110 into my account. I paid my tithes. $120, I'm sorry, into my account. I paid my tithes, and the rest of it I put in the gas tank because, baby, TikTok is paying me on a regular basis. In July, I made $400 for the full month, right? So this is the 30 days I'm implementing my strategy. That made me $400 and it sold about 500 items, okay, of this one item. Now, I'm overlaying everything so you're seeing it. Now, here in August. You're watching this August the 13th, probably because it's August the 12th. I'm going to upload it tomorrow. You're watching this August the 13th. And so far, this is how many items I've sold. And this month, with the strategy that I'm implementing, I'm now selling multiple items. Okay, so that 5 figures is on the horizon. And Wednesday, which today is Tuesday, I'm recording tomorrow while you guys are watching this video, TikTok is going to be depositing another $150 into my account. Every Wednesday, TikTok is going to be depositing money into my account. I am a gold star creator. And baby, let me just tell you, let's take a moment to talk about, like I said, I'm printing money. I'm printing money on TikTok. You see this every Wednesday. They're making deposits now. But let's also talk about the samples. Oh, it is so true. So once you implement this strategy, the samples are going to start rolling in because when you start posting and making sales, TikTok makes money off of those sellers, right? The platform is making money. And so they want you to be successful. And so they start sending you samples. Now, my house is now a sample factory. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful samples that I have gotten from the TikTok shop. And I'm talking about stuff that's $100. Matter of fact, we're already doing the overlays. Let's just overlay. Look at some of the things that I have gotten from TikTok for free. These are a few of my favorite things that I've gotten. Baby, Saltaire is popping. Do you hear me? It is popping. It smells good. I've gotten over $100 worth of products from them. I love vanilla. So that's another thing. I'm getting to promote things that I'm using and that I'm loving. Vanilla is my husband's favorite scent on me. I got another $100 worth of vanilla on its way to me. Baby, we have a 3,000 square foot house, which is why mama wants to make money because my husband pays a lot of bills and God bless him. He takes very good care of us, but I want to be a helpmeet financially as well as taking care of our kids. Plus I love using my gifts. You feel me? So yeah, I'm making this money and this money is doing things. So we have a 3,000 square foot house and I got this steamer for free. And all I have to do is use it and promote it. The clothes, love it. Starting to get clothes. 2 pairs of sneakers on the way. So look at how I'm getting it. I can apply for with companies to get samples, and they'll send me samples. Travis Barker, if you're a millennial or a Gen Xer, has a company where he has used the power of mushrooms for a daytime focus and energy, and then for nighttime calm and restfulness, right? Got that. Barker Wellness sent it to me for free. Then I'm getting now sample coupons. Now, week before last, I got 90% off, and it gives me a list of all types of things to pick from, the types of things that are selling well for me and the types of things that I like that are in what TikTok thinks is my niche, and my niche is lifestyle. So I can get all types of things, right? 90% off. So for all of these items, I paid $13. Shipped it for free to my house. Then I got a $50 sample coupon. No spending limit. $50 worth of stuff sent to me for free. Shipping was free. Now I am currently, while you guys are watching this video, going through TikTok Shop and picking $100 worth of stuff for free. Y'all, it works. So what did I do? I implemented the strategy, and here's the thing. The one thing that you want to know that I will never keep from anybody is that the magic is God. The magic is me taking my beliefs and turning them into wealth. Me taking my beliefs and manifesting a job where I can work from home and be with my babies, right? And so, of course, I wrote down everything that I've done. Now, so here's the thing. The guide is going to give you strategy, which you need. You need a strategy because one of the best ways to make money on TikTok Shop is the volume of videos that you crank out. I crank out anywhere from 20 to 25 shop videos per day. And I tell you how I do that in the guide because you're going to have strategy. Now, information. You're going to need to know how to go to your back wall, how to use your sample coupons, how to track your analytics so that you know what things are doing well, things like that. That's going to be in the guide as well. But you're also going to need to shift your mindset. You got to shift your mindset, guys. Okay. And so in the guide, the first page is already going to tell you that this is God powered. Okay. And at the end of the guide, you're going to have 30 days of affirmation that I want you to go through, all 30 days of those affirmations. Because when you stop the negative self talk, telling yourself that you can't do it, that it's going to be too hard, when you stop the negative thoughts, oh my God, I'm probably not going to sell anything. I'm going to post this video, but it's probably not going to sell anything. No. And the negative beliefs. So many people are selling this product. There is no lack in the kingdom of God. You are a kingdom kid. And here's the thing. All of us are not trying to sell the same things. All of us are not going to be attracted to the same things. All of us are not going to use the same things in our daily lives. There are thousands of products to pick from, and we're not all going to pick the same products. Do you understand what I'm saying? There is no lack in the kingdom of God. And what took off for me, and I sold 400 items in July, was something that had been on the market for over a year, and multiple creators had millions of views selling this product. I had 100,000 views and sold 400 products and made $400 because I get like $1.02 per product. You understand what I'm saying? There is no oversaturation for a kingdom kid. And that's what I want you to understand. Okay. In the description box is my TikTok Shop affiliate guide for kingdom kids. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you mix your goals with your faith, baby, you can print money. You understand what I'm saying? Did you hear what I said? When you mix your goals with your faith, you can print money, because when you take your faith and break it down to the principles of the kingdom, and you learn how to use those principles, and you adopt those principles in your heart, in your spirit, in your mind, in your speech, that's how you begin to print money. And baby, I want you all to come with me on this journey to making 5 figures on TikTok. Okay. So hop in the link in the description box. The guide is $7. $7. And in 30 days or less, you're going to be printing money on TikTok. Okay. All right. So click the link in the description box. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to continue to come back. I'm going to continue to show you what my journey has been. I'm going to continue to make videos. As a matter of fact, leave in the comments what kinds of questions you have so I can answer your TikTok shop affiliate questions, okay? Because I want to answer those questions. I'll make more videos so that I can answer those questions. As you can see, my channel is lifestyle content. I'm a mom. I'm a wife, I'm a pastor's wife, I'm a minister, and I am a digital entrepreneur. So everything that you want to know about those things, leave them in the comments and we're going to get to it. Okay. So click the link in the description box, grab your guide for $7 and let's get to this money. There's enough room for all of us. And that's why I'm giving you my strategy because I know that there's enough room for all of us. Okay. I can't wait to see what it is you're going to do once you have the strategy, the knowledge, and the kingdom principles to start printing money. You understand what I'm saying? I'm so excited. Please, please, please begin to come back in the comments and tell and drop your testimonies about how it's helping you. It's going to help the other people who are deciding whether or not they want the guide. And it's going to bless my heart because God told me to put all of that stuff in writing and to share it with you. Because if I truly believe there is no lack in the kingdom, and I do truly believe that, then giving you the blueprint is not going to hurt me. Why? Because I'm the magic. God made me unique. My relationship with God is unique. My understanding, my vision, the way that I put out content, all of that stuff is unique. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't mind helping and I don't mind giving you the blueprint. And no, this is not a sale. It's always going to be $7 because the Lord told me to make sure that it's accessible. And so it will always be accessible to you. So share this video and that link with anybody you know who is ready to start making money on TikTok because we're all coming for what belongs to us. God bless you. And remember that no matter what is going on in the world, you are going to have the day you design.